Hey guys, welcome back to Confessions of a Doctorholic. It's your girl, Dr. Slayman, or just Hafsa. And today's episode is about something that happens more often than you think in medicine. Weird patient encounters. Now, this wasn't one of those wild shouting in the ED, running down the hall kind of stories. No. This one was weirder. Subtle weird. Creepy chill weird. Elevator movie scene weird. Let's get into it. So, I'm just minding my own business, standing by the elevator in my scrubs. It's been a long day. I'm just trying to get to where I need to go. Suddenly, I hear this super raspy voice behind me go, "Are you looking for the elevator?" Now, you'd think that would be a normal thing to say, except the tone. Mysterious, kinda chill, almost like we were about to go on a quest. And for those of you who know me, I love quests. I glance over and this guy, mid-30s, casual, clearly a patient, is just staring at me like we're co-conspirators. And I don't know why, but I immediately get flashbacks to this book I used to be obsessed with as a kid. The Secret of the Hidden Cave, or something like that. You know, one of those famous 5 books. Anyone else remember those kinds of books? Kids solving crimes, chasing smugglers, finding pirate maps under the floorboards. I lived for that stuff. And for a second, I felt like that. Like I had somehow stepped into the opening scene of a mystery adventure novel. Except instead of a cave, it was just an elevator in a hospital with a stranger. So I jump into the elevator that's going up. I sound so dramatic, but immediately realize I'm on the wrong line. And he's like, "Come, join me, I'm heading down," which again sounds like the start of a young adult novel, but is also just like weirdly intimate in a hospital setting. Anyway, I follow because I too am heading down. It's just the two of us now. He notices I'm in scrubs, so naturally he starts telling me about his condition, which happens a lot. You know, and we've got this HIPAA thing, so I'm like, do patients not know or not care about their personal details being out there? I don't know. The minute people find out you're a doctor, they go into full consult mode. He says he went to the ENT clinic, and now he has this raspy voice, like really, really hoarse. He's not sure what happened, he's hoping it'll get better. And I'm just standing there thinking, okay, do I ask more? Do I nod and smile? Where do I draw the line here? Because here's the thing. I really believe in keeping boundaries. Like, yes, I'm a doctor, but I'm also a stranger. You never know what people want to share or not share, and healthcare stuff is kind of personal, especially in a hospital hallway or an elevator. So I'm just trying to be polite and not ask too much, but also not be rude. Where you're trying to say, "That sucks, get well soon," without sounding dismissive, but also not inviting them to drop their whole CT scan history on you mid-escalator. Anyway, we reach the ground floor, and I'm thinking, that's it. I say, "Take care, hope you feel better soon," and start walking away. But surprise, he starts walking in the same direction. Now it gets weird. We walk past radiology, past the cafeteria, and I'm realizing we are literally walking the same path, step for step. At this point, I'm like, is he coming to the resident lounge with me? Is this a new hallway buddy situation? What is going on? And the vibe is off. Not unsafe. Just off. Like this is almost normal, but not quite. Like we're both pretending this is fine, but we both know it's weird. We finally reach the split, the fork between the resident lounge and the parking lot, and thank God he veers off. We part ways. But before he goes, he pauses, looks at me like he's about to hug me, and doesn't. A hug from a stranger? In the middle of a hospital? I cannot make this up. But it wasn't creepy like call security. It was just bizarre. The kind of interaction that makes you go, did that really happen? Did I just have a brief elevator-based emotional entanglement with a person I do not know who may or not be a pirate in a parallel universe. Probably not, but I'm still thinking about it. So that's the confession of the day. A moment of elevator mystery, a raspy voice, and a weird almost hug that had me questioning everything. If you've ever had a random encounter in the hospital that felt more like a plot twist than real life, I want to hear about it. DM me, leave a review, or share this episode with your weirdest med friend. You never know who's walking into your elevator next. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and maybe take the stairs. But also don't break your leg.